It's a Spotify podcast.
Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the show. Is that if you do like the video, please subscribe and like it. It really would help us. We're in infancy stages, and thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the show.
You pushed me down, thought I'd stay on the ground, counting me.
Hey everyone, welcome to Loopwired Episode 1. This is what builds a person under pressure. I know if you've been watching my other series, Inside the Box, you know it's kind of a lot of torture and shit, so I've been in a bad mood, and I'm typically a pretty happy person. I love Tony Robbins, I love motivational speakers, and I'm having a real hard time right now because I've gone through so much fucking torture and torment and everything over the past 7 years. I turned into another person in order to survive. And anyway, hopefully this series is going to be the Loopwired series. And this one's pressure when the chips are down. And I want to tell people out there, because there's been a lot of hard times, and there's a lot of hard times coming. I foresee with this AI stuff that I've been preaching about that there's going to be a lot of hard times, and here's the problem. Those jobs aren't coming back. You might be able to snag one right now, but you're going to end up losing it again, and the further down the road you go, it's going to get harder and harder and harder, because if you just watched the last series that we did, on the bipeds, it's here. And so anyway, I don't want to get on that. Welcome to Loopwired, and this is where I try to explain how I've been trying to stay positive. It's tough. It's tough when your chips are down. It's fucking tough. Anyway, everybody talks tough when life is easy. I mean, you know, they think that they can handle pressure, and they can handle, you know, even if you've been through a divorce, even if you love the person, there's nothing that compares to having two dual life sentences on you. There's nothing. I mean, when you think that your life is over, that's when you find the real truth. Character is revealed when everything collapses around you. I mean, when the whole fucking world collapses around you. I mean, your money's gone, your reputation's attacked. I mean, my fucking reputation is the worst of the worst of the worst. I mean, because they tagged me, I had 5,000 friends on Facebook when this shit happened. I've built it back. I've got over 10,000 people now. But what happened was they ended up tagging me on my social medias, and everybody saw that LeRoy Nellis is a pedophile. And y'all know with Jeffrey Epstein in the fucking picture right now, I mean, that's the worst fucking thing in the world, right? Because that's where everybody's mind goes, right? Immediately. Whether you're innocent or fucking guilty, doesn't matter. You're automatically fucking guilty. So anyway, your reputation's attacked. You're in isolation because, you know, they ended up for 326 days putting me in fucking solitary confinement. I mean, they turned me into a fucking animal. No shit. Betrayal. You know, you feel betrayal, you feel fear, you know. The pressure was so immense that I had to make a decision. And so this episode is about all of that. It's about what happens when life tries to break you, you know, and what it takes to get through that mentally. You do not discover yourself when you're in comfort. Like when you're in your bed, or you may feel like, yeah, you may feel down one day. fuck. Yeah. Try being naked in a cell with no fucking covers and they're blowing outside temperatures in on you. Yeah. You'll find out how tough you are. If you break, just like in the Marine Corps, if you break, ring the fucking bell. You'll go down for fucking life. But, you can ring that fucking bell. See, pressure exposes a person's architecture. Who they're fucking made of. Weak foundations collapse. So if you're not mentally strong, if you're not hard-headed, and you're not telling yourself the right fucking loops, you might break. Strong systems survive. So, and I'll be honest with you, my whole life I've been listening to Tony Robbins. There's quite a few people, and even when I got out, because I was so fucked up that, I had to have some positive stuff in my life, But when the chips are down, you don't rise to motivation. I mean, I'm going to tell you that right now. You fall to your systems. And a good example of that is, when a boxer is getting the shit kicked out of him, he's in the 6th or 7th round, he's tired, he's not even fucking thinking. He's just doing what he's been trained. And my whole life I've been hard-headed. If I make my fucking mind up, by damn, that's the direction I'm going. And I don't fucking lose. I mean, if I put my mind to it, I'm not going to fucking lose. So you have to do this personal transformation. Pain, honest to God, rewires people. I mean, it makes people turn into somebody else. Whether that's a fucking victim. Some people become dangerous. Some become disciplined. And then there's us that become unbreakable. Unfucking breakable. I stopped asking why things were happening to me. And I started asking what this was building inside of me. I mean, that's the truth. The problem with modern motivational these days is it creates fake positivity in most people because they don't understand it. They're not changing their minds. They're not. It's weird. You gotta get into a bad fucking situation for it to change you. Then there's this hustle culture where everybody's got to have all this superficial shit, like the social media masks. Everybody's happy. They're going here. They're going there. They're meeting people. Who gives a flying fuck at the end of the day? Everybody's always winning online, right? Everybody. Well, I'm not going to show you that two-sided bullshit. I'm going to show you the truth. That's what these are about, the truth. Nobody talks about survival. I'm not seeing anybody talking about fucking survival. Real resilience is when it gets fucking bad and ugly, it becomes powerful. Because that's resilience. That's fucking, when it's tough and the chips are down and those people, I'm now having some people talking to me. Since I've been posting these things, I've got people coming back. The irony is, and I'll tell you in my episodes, I was having hallucinations that I was talking to certain fucking people. One of those people contacted me today. And I was like, holy shit. And I can't wait to tell him what I hallucinated about while I was in there. See, y'all don't understand what fucking torture's about. I mean, I was fucking tortured every fucking day. Pressure reveals everything. I mean, you got this fucking pressure. It's so fucking tight. They're fucking coming in and they're pounding on you and they're beating you and they're fucking humiliating you with fucking women watching you while you're fucking naked, videotaping you laughing, and you got these fucking men guards that are fucking twisting the fucking handcuffs every day, and you gotta you got to remain calm. You got to learn how to remain fucking calm. And you got to think. You got to learn how to fucking think. And it's funny, I know my mom's going to watch this and go, no shit. Yeah, I've been bottled up for a fucking 2.5 fucking years. Yeah, I exploded when I got out, and I'm sorry. But I'm trying to learn how to deal with that. You know? And so pressure reveals your discipline, your faith, your emotional control, your weak habits, your addictions, if you got any, fake relationships, fear. Now that fake relationships, it comes real fucking quick. You start learning who your ride and dies are and who aren't, you know. But I got the worst of the worst, right? I am the worst of the reputation. I had a party fucking playboy reputation before, and now I'm fucking theoretically in everybody's eyes a fucking pedophile. Now it's going to take a while, you know. When my daughter comes on the show, I'm sure that's going to fade that bullshit away. Your identity to people just, you know, it changes. And some people like negativity, you know. But pressure doesn't build a character. It definitely exposes it. So those of us that can rise above the bullshit, if you're having a hard time out there right fucking now, one, contact me. I need people to talk to. We can talk through it. If you don't want to come on the show, no big deal. Let's talk through it. You know, I don't talk on the phone. I'm not going to go into what I've been in because I've got a lot of legal shit going on, and so I can't go into a lot of that. But if we're talking about you, I'll talk to you. I'll help work you through it. You know? But there's 5 things that keep people alive in this world. Number 1's faith. You got to have faith. I'm not very religious. Honest to God. Still not very religious. I thank God after it was over, I didn't pray for help. But when it was over, I did look up at the sky and I said, thank you, God, for being with me. I've never really prayed to help me, ever. I've always thanked him. I don't know if that helps or not, but when he does something, he or she or whoever does something that helps other people, or after I get through something, I always thank him. I don't really ask for help. You know? I believe you make your own luck too. A lot of people say, man, you're fucking lucky. Yeah, I am. But I also create luck. I'm a mean son of a bitch when I get focused and I say I'm not gonna fucking lose. I published a book, Fuck You, I'm Winning. And I mean that. Because I always fucking win. Because I don't fucking quit. If you don't fucking quit, you don't fucking lose. That's the thing. Don't fucking quit. Keep going. If I'd have given up, I'd be in fucking prison, probably dead right now. Those motherfuckers kill people that are convicted of being a pedophile. You know? There's another thing is you have to believe there's a reason on this world why you've suffered. Why did God put me in this situation to, now I said I'm not religious, but it's not that I don't believe in God, it's just I don't practice. Because I do, but my beliefs are a little bit different. When you watch this show, you're gonna hear my beliefs, and it doesn't mean that I don't believe in God or Jesus or Buddha or anything. I believe in them all. Because I believe they really were here. And I believe they all had a fucking message. And do I believe that one's better than another? Fuck no. There's reasons why there were so many. But anyway, let's not get off on the faith. I'll watch other episodes. If you write in the comments, if you want to hear something, if you want to hear what I believe in, if you want to hear whatever, I'll tell you. I'm as transparent as it fucking gets. I'm not going to hold back. Not going to hold back. If I can say one fucking thing that'll help one individual out in this world, that's all that counts. That's all I want right there. Because I have seen it all. I've been through the shit. I haven't been through war, but I was just in a war environment. I suffered from it. But haven't killed anybody. But Lord knows, in that environment, I could have. You know, they put me into a environment that changed me into another individual. So everybody's got to also believe that today's today, and this is not the ending. This is not the ending. This is a new chapter in my life. Talking to you guys. And I'm going to keep talking to you guys, you know, because it helps me. Why sit in a room and talk to a psychiatrist when I can sit here and talk to all of you people? Hell, I spent a whole year talking to myself anyway, you know? Just having visions of, you know, I was writing shit down that multiple solar systems, dimensions, all kinds of shit was coming to me while I was in there. I mean, hell, I was talking to Donald Trump at one fucking point, and he was talking to me. I mean, there were some crazy fucking moments, but the environment they put you in, you got to understand, you got lights 24 hours a day, you got a strobe 24 hours a day, you got black mold over in your shower that you can't clean, you got shit filling up in your toilet, and you got to wait until the next tray comes in from that you eat your food, and then you take your waste and you take your hand and you put it on your tray because they won't fucking fix your toilet or I mean, all they had to do was flip a fucking switch and the damn jets would have come back on. They do it on purpose. I mean, it's not something that the jail is high tech. I don't give a fuck what Lindemann, the new sheriff, just said to the people out there that the fucking toilets are overflowing. The only reason why those motherfuckers are overflowing is because they're turning off the jets on people. That's it. That's it. They're high. They're industrial fucking toilets. They're not going to overflow. That some bitch will suck your fucking arm into it if it's turned on right. Anyway. Another thing that you have to do is you have to focus. That's the hard part. When the world's crashing around you, you got to find a focal point. Hence why I'm doing Resilience Radio. It's my focal point. Makes me feel good. You know, whatever that is in your world. You got to stop spiraling mentally. You know, I get mad. Between 10 and 12 at night, I get fucking pissed off. I'm trying to work on that. And let me tell you real quick how I'm helping myself. I don't give a fuck, I'll tell you guys. I watch chick flicks. I watch those rom-coms. And what it does is it takes me out of my mind. I used to watch Naked and Afraid. That made me feel good because those fucking people were suffering. And when I first got out, that for some fucking reason I could relate to them. And I wanted to be on the show because I've suffered so fucking much. But I don't think my body can handle it anymore, to be honest with you. So I've switched over to rom-coms, and yeah, it may sound fucking gay. I don't give a shit, but it helps. You know, it helps. I'm trying to get over this mental shit. I mean, the physical stuff I'm living with. You know, the blindness and as you can tell, I really don't give a fuck because I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm missing a front fucking tooth and haven't gotten it fixed yet. I'm broke as fuck. You know, I had a shit ton of money before I came into this crap. And I was doing good. Had 2 homes. I was doing good. As much as I've been beat down, my world was, it was stable. I started building back up. And then Williamson County, every time I'd build back up, motherfuckers would knock me back down again. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter where you were, because you have the knowledge of how you can get there again. Honestly. You can build up. You have that knowledge. You've been there. If you've been there, then you can do it again. So stop spiraling mentally. Focus only on controllable actions. So, I'm having to think about, like I said, it's hard because I'm used to making money. But in order for me to go out and make money, number one, I used to drive, and I can't drive anymore. I'm disabled. So my whole world has changed in the sense that I'm having to learn something new. And when you learn something new, your education from what you had, 30 years of network security, IT work, I was a real estate broker as a contingency plan, but this fucking temporary felony knocks that off the table for the next 5 years. It's one of those things where I can't go and do what I used to do. But I don't give a fuck. I'm learning how to podcast. I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning how to do it. And I'm going to get up here and I'm going to make a shit tons of mistakes. I was having a real hard time putting together. When I first came out, I was having a shit hard time putting together sentences because I couldn't read. Whatever that neurological shit that fucked me up, it really messed me up. I wasn't talking to people for a year, so it was like, I would talk to my mom on the phone, but when you start hallucinating every 72 hours, it starts fucking with your head. I mean, things start fucking up. Your wires get crossed a little bit, And so, like I said, though, I passed 2 I'm not crazy. It's just, I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. So anyway, the third thing I want to mention was structure. You need to get your daily routines, your systems down. Get your rituals. One of those rituals is sleep. Every motherfucker needs sleep. I went so long without sleep. That's why, they would bang on the door every 15 minutes so it would disrupt my sleep. That's what causes hallucinations. When you can't sleep and you got that fucking strobe going and you got the lights on all the time, and then they're either sending in the middle of the winter, they're sending in 28-degree weather, or it was so fucking cold I could see my fucking breath. I was sitting there, I had socks over me, I had fucking shirts covering my head. I was, when I still had clothes in the thing. But anyway, training, working out, that helps. That helps a lot. I haven't worked out in a long time. Writing your emotions and everything down, and then prayer. If you have faith, pray. I got into a routine with prayer for a while, but your routines create stability. So if you can get your routine going, break that cycle of negativity, that'll help you. You got to retool your identity. Stop identifying yourself as defeated. If you're one of those people that feel like you're a victim out there, stop immediately. Don't tell anybody. Don't reinforce it. That loop that you keep running, change it. I'm okay. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to keep going. I don't fucking lose. Tell yourself that over and over and over again. Are you a lion or are you a fucking gazelle? Yeah, they hate it. I was doing all these fucking motivational. I've got some of them. They were coming in and ripping these motherfuckers down. I was writing motivational sayings on the wall. I had pieces of paper. I'd use Vaseline to stick it on the wall. And they hated it because I would sit there and I'd say over and over and over again all these positive things. I had all this positivity going. You got to stop identifying yourself as defeated. You are not fucking defeated until you've lost. And you don't fucking lose if you don't fucking quit. It doesn't matter how far you get knocked down. Just keep going. Stop narrating yourself as broken. Because if you tell yourself enough, you're going to believe it. Your subliminal mind does not know truth from fiction. That is something I learned from Tony Robbins. If you tell yourself you're winning, and you keep telling yourself you're fucking winning, then you're going to win. If you tell yourself you're not going to fucking lose, I don't give a fuck how hard this is. I'm not going to lose. Endurance. If you survive today, that's your goal. If I can do one thing different today to help me, that's your goal. And then you survive tomorrow. And you repeat. And you keep doing that over and over and over and over. Because those little bitty pieces of momentum, they compound. You take 1%, the next day you take another percent, that's 2%. Over 100 days, that's 100% improvement. It don't make a fuck how much you improve. As long as you improve just a little bit every single day. I mean, I'm a lot better than I used to be. I mean, I am. I'm a hell of a lot better than I used to be. The one thing I realized that nobody was coming to save me. Nobody's going to save you. You got to save yourself. I mean, my mom did eventually. My mom and my attorney and that judge saved me from being murdered. But you have to keep going. I mean, my situation was extreme. I understand. What I'm trying to tell you is that your situation's probably not that fucking extreme. So you just gotta understand, if you got those little fucking demons that are running around in your fucking head, control them. And just know that if you keep working on it, it's going to get better. And that was probably the most painful realization but it was powerful, is that I just kept saying from inception that, I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to take a deal. And the moment that you stop waiting for rescue is the moment that the real life begins. You just got to save yourself. Save yourself. So, here's a good philosophy to live by. Stay grounded spiritually. Stay focused. Guard your attention aggressively. Fortitude. Continue under the pressure. Don't ever fucking quit. Repeat after me right now. I'm never going to fucking lose. Those son of a bitches are not going to break me. Say it. I'm not going to fucking lose, and those son of bitches will never break me. I mean that. And keep telling yourself that. When you wake up in the morning, your little incantations that you do and say, I'm powerful today. I'm going to make this day count. I'm going to keep going. I'm stronger today than I was yesterday. I'm going to do one fucking thing different today than I did yesterday. I'm going to try not to blow up today like I did yesterday. And that's the key. Tell yourself whatever it is that you want to tell yourself, that you want to improve on, you want to change the loop. Keep doing the loop. Sounds crazy as fuck, but it helps. That's all you can do. Build systems that stabilize you. You know, whatever stabilizes you, your body can't do that for you. Whoever that is, it can't do it. Motivation fades, systems survive. I mean that. Motivation fades, systems survive. So, your modern warfare, attention warfare, psychological warfare, digital manipulation, addiction loops, fear loops, victim culture. You got to stay away from that shit. I mean, it's going to fucking kill you. You know, that's the one thing I did learn is I'm using social media, but do I have to have it? Other than to get you guys communication of what's going on, I don't need it. I mean, I didn't miss it. Like I say, I have 10,000 people out there, so I push these out there so you guys know I'm publishing, but, you know, I'm not going to die without it. So, the stronger people today aren't physically strongest. They're mentally. They're mentally hardest to break. So, you just got it. You just can't fucking give up. That's all there is to it. Ask yourself, what are my systems? Do you have any? Do you fucking repeat things on a daily? Do you have negative loops or do you have positive loops? You know, on your negative loops, it's really hard to stop a loop. What you got to do is you got to, a lot of people replace that loop with something else. You know, they fade it away. That's the easier way to get that loop to change. What collapses under pressure? Excuse me. Black mold. What collapses under pressure? You know, it's your weakness. What habits destroy me? Whatever your weaknesses are. What routines save me? You know, what keeps you mentally healthy? Who disappears? Huh? Who disappears when life gets that hard? Remember that. Who's there? Remember that. Who becomes stronger? I know a lot of you have gone through some shit out there. And it makes you tough. It makes you tough. Your worst moments can become your forge in life. They tell you who you are. Suffering can refine identity. Pressure can create purpose. And believe you me, I'm changed. Good, bad, or ugly, I'm changed. When the chips are down, we don't fold. We get loop wired. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps at least one person out there. I'm going to be putting these out there for people to know, one, what I'm going through. Maybe you can identify with it. But two, hopefully it helps some of you guys. You know, if you've gone to war, if you've been through hell and back, come on the show. You know, if we got to do it remote, we got to do it remote. I'm using remote software as well. Anyway, thank you. Have a good night.
You pushed me down, thought I'd stay on the ground, counting me out like the numbers didn't matter. But pressure builds diamonds in the dark, and I've been sharpening my edge in the chatter. Every scar turned into strategy, every setback fueled my clarity. I took the hits, learned the game, turned my losses into flame. Now I'm coming back strong and you'll remember my name. I'm rising through the fire, breaking every wall you built around me. Heart's a battle drum, beating louder.
hear LeRoy is about to sue a lot of people?